Guess who's back? Back again. Neo's back. Tell your friends. So there you go. Record time in this returning back to me. It's crazy. I submitted my Carefresh Express replacement on the 1st of May at 12:15. By 11 o'clock yesterday, which is the 2nd of May, I received Mr. Neo 1.3. Perfect condition. And for some reason, I've got 2 lens covers as well. I think it's because I left one on the desk, and the one that went back, because the gimbal was hanging out, I didn't put the lens cover on it. So I ended up with 2 lens covers. Anyway, right, so welcome into Cinematic Sunday. I hope you've had a good week. And my plan today is I'm heading out to another village, the village of Horley. I'm pretty much just on the edge of it. And I'm going to pop the drone up. Hopefully the wind will be kind to me because it has been a little bit windy. And we'll show you the lovely sleepy village of Horley. Anyway, we're out near Horley. It's just over that hill just there. And I'm going to put the drone up in a second. Not this drone, not Neo. Neo's going to go back in the bag and stay with me for a bit of B-roll today. Other than that, he's going to be in the bag. But yeah, we'll get Miss Minnie up when I find a good place to put her up. I think I'm going to have to go over that direction towards the cricket pitch, because it's an open space and I need an open space away from trees and things, because I need to go up and over. So I'm going to need the best connection that I can get with the RC1. Right, back in a second. Right, so I thought I'd pass on the cricket club, because I think there was a groundsman there and he would probably ask questions and stuff like that. So I thought I'd take a walk up through the village. Really nice, look at that lovely church. But we will find a spot in a minute and get Miss Minnie up so I can show you everything. It's interesting. So there's a bridleway here and it says Horley Circular Walk. It's a bit of a walk I can have a investigation into, isn't it? So this bridleway goes up to the farm, but there is a circular walk. We will check it out. So one thing I forgot was, whilst I was out on my walk, I didn't do the update. So this is update number 42, so only 10 weeks left of my updates. And I managed to get a decent amount of activity this week. So just over 40 kilometres, 54,000 steps and 147 floor climbs. I think this works a bit better, you know, because I can actually tell you about the activity I've done. Doing it this way rather than having to tell you on the screen, have a look at these activity metrics without actually giving you any explanation. So hopefully this works for you, and silly me for actually forgetting to say anything about the update in this video. Right, on to trying to find a spot to take Miss Minnie up to the skies. Right, well, we do seem to have a bit of wind, and I've just sort of almost got mixed up with a rambling group. How are we flying today? Not too bad. Right, let's get her out. Recording. Let's go. Now, one thing I just realised is this view we've got here. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous looking view. I've never seen this view before, but we'll spin it back round and then we'll head up and we'll go and find out what Horley's all about, shall we? go. So we're coming into Horley now. Just there, just in the middle of the shot. That's Horley. That's the end. That's the Horton end of Horley. So yeah, it's a very nice, sleepy village like as before. Probably a bit smaller than Hanwell, I think. But yeah, beautiful village. You can see that lovely church just coming into shot just there. Coming up to centre of picture there, that's the cricket ground, but I don't think I'd have got this good sort of connection as I'm getting. Down towards the end of the village down here, there used to actually be, where that white house is, I'm sure that used to be a trout farm. So the brook or the stream that ran through there, oh, we're getting yellow on the RC now. I'm sure there used to be a trout farm there, which was beautiful, and you used to be able to get fresh trout from there. And then if we head a bit further out here, you'll see there's a few fields, but over the other side, sort of top right, top sort of third, that field there with the woods sort of surrounding it to the right is the scout field. And you've got some woodland just there, which is related to the scout field as well. They do a lot of sort of woodland activities in there. I've camped on that field before and it's lovely. They've got a huge fire pit over there, which is fantastic. You couldn't get a more quintessential British countryside view, could you really? Absolutely amazing. That's Banbury in the distance. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's where I've walked from, Banbury. So I've done a fair old walk. Right, let's get some forward momentum. Come back round. It's a decent sized village, to be honest. She is. Thank you, Miss Minnie. Take a bow. Right. Stop that. And land. Right. Nice little flight. Everything seems good. Seems to be quite a low hum on that arm, which is a little bit broken, so I might have to take it off and have a look, see what's going on. Right, thank you, Miss Minnie. Let's head back into the studio and go and watch a few creators who are putting their stamp on Cinematic Sunday. Welcome into Cinematic Sunday. And again, this is not Sunday, this is Monday. Sorry about the delay again, being lazy. I was actually doing a pub quiz yesterday. We came lower than last. So the less said about the better about that quiz. Right, so I've just done a little bit of footage. Hope you like that. And we're now going to have a look at you guys. So this part of the video is all about you, the creator, getting up there with your camera drones and creating some amazing cinematic footage to get your stamp of Cinematic Sunday on your video. Right, let's head over to our first creator. And as I like on this channel, our first creator is a very small creator. He has got 14 subscribers. So he is Ryan Warren, and he looks like he specializes in like waterscapes and some sort of cinematic stuff with well, his profile picture's got a kayak on it, so I'm guessing he does a bit of kayaking, and he goes out there with his Mini 2. So this video is over Thornseat Lodge, which is a former shooting lodge, and also Derwent Dam and the Broken Road at Castleton. So quite a few things to have a look at. So let's jump in and have a look at the video, shall we? Right, so this is quite a nice, slow build-up. He goes over this. There we go. So this is the lodge, Thornseat Lodge. Just a shame. Look at the size of that place. I wonder if it was just... It looks like it may have been destroyed by fire at some point. That's normally the case when you've got no sort of wood left in the roof and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you still got the chimney stacks and everything. Quite a fast orbit there. Okay. Right, beautiful. And he does zoom out a bit on this as well. Lovely. Look at all that landscape in the distance. Is that the... I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure whether that's the Peak District or Pennines. I'm not sure. I know it's up in Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, I think. And that's cool as well. Look at that. Boots Copley. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right, let's move on to... so this is always a beautiful place to look at, which is Derwent Dam. That's a nice shot. That's a really nice shot. I like the shapes. I really like the shapes on that and the way that it's actually been framed in the camera. Really cool. And then we've got the dam. Just, I think it flies over the dam. It looks like a backwards fly. Yeah, oh, beautiful. So the old reverse camera, nice reveal. I really like that. Looks beautiful. Yeah, definitely a broken road, isn't it? That's beautiful. Look at all this land in the background, all these hills. Absolutely beautiful. Really nice. So keep getting around. That road is absolutely destroyed. Bit of landslip there, I should imagine. Wow. So we won't destroy your viewing on that any further. We'll come out there and we'll let you guys go over there and have a look. So the channel is Ryan Warren, and he has, as I said before, 14 subscribers and 7 videos. So a small back catalogue for you to go and have a look at. Go in there, like his videos, jump in the comment section and put some comments in there, and subscribe to his channel. Let's boost his subscriber numbers to get him moving forward. Right, on to the next creator. So our next creator is Yorkshire native, and I liked his video because it was very similar to what I was doing a little while ago, which was a lot of sort of walk and talk, taking you around different places, showing you different sort of nature, different landscapes and all that sort of stuff. Pretty much what we do in this video, but also some drone as well, drone footage, which is great. And I chose this specifically because this is actually using the DJI Flip, and not a lot of creators out there put things up from the DJI Flip, which is crazy because it's got an amazing camera. I do know it's got a few drawbacks, but I thought this video was really good. So head over there. He has got 54 subscribers and 62 videos, so a decent sized back catalogue. Right, let's go and check out his video, shall we? Yeah, so the video, he does walk around and explain a few things, and this is actually around Snaith, which is I think it's in Yorkshire, and later on into the actual video, that's when he pulls out the DJI Flip, which is really cool. But he gets some really good shots, and I love the coloration of this. I'm not sure whether he's put on a LUT, which I tend to do now with especially today, where I had to bring the colors out because for some reason I had a filter on my drone. But yeah, look at the colors, and that's the DJI Flip. I think they're some amazing colors from that camera. I think I'm right in saying that it does 4K 60, which is probably better than my Neo, because my Neo will only do 4K 30, and actually my Mini I think only does 4K 30. So I think you'll get some good footage out of this drone. All that yellow, it's that time of year again, isn't it, where the yellow's starting to come up from the oilseed rape. But yeah, really, really cool, really, really nice bit of cinematography there. Let's take him over to, I like the way that he's also videoing the farmers in the field with the tractors, and the wind turbine as well. It's really, really cool. Brilliant. And the old irrigation ditch there looks pretty cool. Lots of turbines around there. Amazing. I wonder what this the sandy bit is in the middle of that field. That's strange, isn't it? All right, let's bring him a bit further along. Yep. It does a little bit more over the green parts of the fields. That looks like obviously a river just there. So I personally think it's a very capable drone, and it's one that folds up quite small, because I think it's only probably about that big when it's all folded up. So one of those drones which is an ideal backpacking drone, I guess. Right, we'll leave it there. We'll let you guys head over there and watch his video. So head over to his channel, Yorkshire Native. Like I said, he's got 54 subscribers, 62 videos. Jump into those videos, watch them, like them, jump in the comment section and drop in a few comments. Also subscribe to his channel, and I'm sure you will be satisfied with the content he provides. Right, on to our third and final creator. Okay, so our final creator is from Cornwall, and this is Stu Flies Around Cornwall. Brilliant. I stumbled on this channel, and it sort of took me down a bit of a rabbit hole of a load more creators who are basically flying around old industrial buildings. And this one is flying around an old abandoned copper mine. Right, let's jump in and take a look, shall we? I love the way that's going up, and it's oh yes. It's like a reverse dive. That's lovely. I like that. Like that. Really nice. That's it. Watch those cables. Yeah, I seem to, after watching this, I did have a look at a load of other creators where they were looking at old mines and old sort of factories, that sort of thing, the old abandoned things which have just been left there to sort of go to ruin. And it's pretty cool the way that you can go and find these places and really put them in and really make them shine with cinematography that you get from a drone. Really nice countryside in the background. So nice fly out there, just revealing the whole of the space which they're flying in. That's beautiful. Nice bit of water down there as well. I wonder what that is. And the copper mine below. Looks really nice. Really cool. So that's a pin in the creator map for Cornwall, isn't it? Fantastic. Is he flying a 360 drone? There's a reason why I say that. I think that's a 360 drone, you know. It is, it's the Avata 360. All right, let's take this back. So the reason why I thought this was a 360 is because unless you're flying, so just here where he's flying along, unless you're flying a FPV drone and you're quite experienced, you wouldn't be able to do that shot because you've got the blind point of the chimney. But yeah, amazing. So this is Avata 360 footage, which I didn't realise. I'm sure I did realise when I first watched it, but I just realised again it's Avata 360 footage. So those of you that are out there looking for content from the Avata 360, here is some. Excellent. Right, we'll leave that there and we'll let you go and investigate the channel. So go and check out Stu Flies Around Cornwall. He has got 555 subscribers and 528 videos. So there's a lot of exploring that he must have done around Cornwall, and I really do need to jump a bit further into his channel. I think there's going to be quite a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, go and check him out. Go and do all the good stuff. Watch his videos, like his videos, comment on his videos, subscribe to his channel, and I am sure you will not be disappointed with this content. Thank you very much for another Cinematic Sunday, which is actually on a Monday. I kept saying in these videos that that's another pin in the map. Now I'm thinking of creating a drone creators map. This wouldn't be literally addresses of drone creators. It will be areas. So if you're in South Yorkshire, there'll be a pin in South Yorkshire. If you're in, I don't know, Edinburgh, there'll be a pin in Edinburgh. If there's a creator in Devon, there'll be a pin in Devon. And what I want to do is not only shout you out as creators in the drone hobby or the drone sort of industry, but I want to be able to bring people together into this community of drone flyers. And I think if we had a map and we could see, oh, all these people are around us, maybe we could do a meetup, maybe we could go fly together. Anyway, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think that's a good idea to create like a bit of an interactive map where people can say, oh, right, there's 5 other creators around me. Why don't we get together and do some content? Who knows? It might work. Anyway, let me know. And if you enjoyed this content today, then please click on the like, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. And I will see you later in the week for some FPV Friday.